Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Monday the 21st of December 2020. Massive day today, some breaking news, and here it is. Millwall's Christmas fixtures have been postponed because of a COVID outbreak. Both of Millwall's games over Christmas period on the Boxing Day, which is a game away to Bournemouth, and a home game on Tuesday the 29th to Watford, which was supposed to be on Sky TV, even though the club didn't want it to be on Sky TV. Both of those games have been postponed. And also, the under-23s were supposed to be playing tomorrow at the Optima Stadium, which is the home of Weston-super-Mare, and that was postponed as well. So let's have a look and see what the club put out on the official site today. So this broke through just after lunchtime. Millwall's Christmas fixtures postponed. Millwall Football Club can confirm that its next two championship fixtures have been postponed following an outbreak of COVID-19 within the first team squad. Individuals who have tested positive and their close contacts are observing a period of self-isolation, and the club cannot therefore currently take part in upcoming fixtures away to AFC Bournemouth on Boxing Day and at home to Watford on the 29th of December. The club's Calmont Road training ground has been closed with immediate effect in order to protect players and staff and to help prevent further spread of the virus. This is a very regrettable but necessary move, Mill Chief Executive Steve Kavanagh said. Throughout this entire pandemic, the safety and welfare of our players, staff, fans and other stakeholders has been our main priority, and it is with this in mind that we have closed the training ground and notified the EFL of the need to postpone the next two fixtures. I wish everyone concerned a quick and full recovery. New dates for the two postponed fixtures will be announced when finalised. So that's what's happened today. Massive breaking news. But to be honest with you, it wasn't that much of a surprise because there were some funny substitutes for the game at home to Nottingham Forest 3 days ago on Saturday. If we take a look here, you can see the South London Press on their online website. Mill options depleted as boss Gary Rout uses fixture-free midweek to aid recovery. This is from early yesterday before the news broke. It's from Richard Corley. What's happened here, if you read the bit down here that I'm going to highlight now. So on the Lions, it says here the Lions were missing 6 senior players for Saturday's 1-1 draw with Nottingham Forest, and that meant the youngsters Junior Tenzia, Tyler Burry and Aidan Muller were on the bench, and the 3 senior players who were missing, which was a bit shocking, Ryan Wood, Scott Malone and Shane Ferguson. And when we saw that the team sheet announced for the Nottingham Forest game and those 3 players were missing, it was kind of suspect, and they didn't immediately talk about it after the game. And this story was written 2 days later on a Monday. It wasn't in the match. The post-match press conference from Gary Rout, he didn't mention these 3 players missing, but they've got a quote from him here. So asked about this trio, Rout replied, "We've got a combination of a little bit of illness and injury. If you look at the players we had it, and I'm not making excuses, I think we did enough to win the game with the squad that got on the pitch. Then we've got some big players missing." So when you've went out of the blue, you got 3 big players like that just missing for no reason. Something's up. And I'd say this story was written before the COVID news came out, so I'm guessing they felt ill, announced they were ill and didn't risk it, and then probably on Monday morning they had the COVID test and they probably come back positive. So and then the big announcements can come out today, and they've notified the league and let everyone know. But it wasn't just Millwall. If we go here, we see Ipswich games are postponed as well. And this story here from Reuters, who announced Millwall and Ipswich games postponed. And if we go down and see, it says here League One side Ipswich said their manager Paul Lambert was among those who were tested positive. So their manager's got it. And it says here, first team players and coaching staff that returned negative test results on Friday will be tested again on Wednesday morning. So that's Ipswich. So you would imagine that Millwall will probably be doing the same thing as well, especially if there's no training going on. So I would imagine all of the players, and maybe even their family or the people who live with them, will be getting tests probably every day. And they've got the next week and a half off now. It's a winter break for footballers in this country, which is not usual, pretty unusual. I hope they don't get too fat, and I hope they get out there and keep running and doing all their exercises and stuff and that. We don't want them coming back bloated from the Christmas dinner. But looking on the positive side, Christmas time can be a pretty miserable year. A pretty miserable time of the year for a few people. They can get quite depressed. So maybe it's a good thing that depressed Millwall fans won't get to see us lose against Bournemouth and Watford. Maybe they've saved a couple of suicides there by cancelling those games. You never know. Anyway, let's move on to the last story of the day. And that's the Lions store. What with London being moved into Tier 4 for the COVID regulations, the club have had to make changes to the club shop, which is a bit of a shock because only on Friday they put out a story on the official site that the club shop was going to stay open. But now they've had to change that because they've been forced to by the government. It says Mill's Lions store is now closed due to London and the South East being placed into Tier 4 of the government's coronavirus restrictions on Saturday afternoon. Supporters, however, will still be able to shop online, with deliveries being collected from the store daily, as well as with a new click and collect auction available until Wednesday the 23rd. So that's happened today as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.